Alright, so the Final Fantasy XVI website is live. I've been really wanting to dive into this hardcore, so I figured I would just do it live. We'll do a video here for it. I'll say my piece and my thoughts, and then we'll go from there. But real quick, if y'all have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I appreciate all the love and support y'all been giving me. It's very much appreciated. Got more videos coming more regularly now, so I'm really excited to be getting back in and diving in and doing this stuff a little bit more. So without further ado, let's dive into what Square Enix has to show us for Final Fantasy XVI. The legacy of the crystals has shaped our history for long enough. Interesting. Right off the bat, this artwork is gorgeous, right? The artwork is amazing. I think this is a render of our main character here. I think it's a CG render, but it's got some Photoshop stuff done to it to make it look like a painting. Because you can see these brushes, these brush strokes here. That screams Photoshop right there. So, but it's still gorgeous. Like this background with this huge crystal coming out around the city and everything, and then you've got the background, the whole city, these spires and everything back here. I mean, this is just classic Final Fantasy concept artwork here. It's amazing. And then of course you have Phoenix and Ifrit here, your main character right here. So yeah, man, that's dope. The presentation of that trailer was amazing. All right, the world. Oh my God, look this. Man, this artwork, come on, man, this artwork, holy shit, this artwork is amazing. This looks like an ocean town here, and then you got the big crystal coming out like it's like a mountain, and you got this huge crystal that this palace castle seems to be built around and into. Then you got the city, and you got the crystals coming out of the man. This is gonna be gorgeous when you're approaching this in the game. When you're running up to it, this is gonna be just so amazing. So, got the world. Let's see, it's not loading right. We got characters. Message from the developers. Okay, so let's go to world first. Let's go to the world here. Okay. The world. And of course, we've seen this concept art. This concept art right here has been floating around for a while. Just gorgeous. See like what looks like a little drake down here. And is this the main character maybe right here? Down here? Oh, you can't see it from me here. Hang on a second. There. Yeah, right down here. You can see my cursor. Is this our main character and some kind of like familiar, some kind of drake or something with him? Very interesting. And then this right here, you got this whole city right here, and then it's like a wall or a set of like towers leading up the cliff up to the mountain to this main castle here. This is just so, this is gorgeous. Now this right here looks like it's, yeah, this is concept art, but it's still gorgeous. Oh my God, come on, give me a break here. Give me a break. It looks so good already. All right, so we're gonna keep scrolling here. All right. Valisthea maybe. A land blessed in the light of the mother crystals. The land of Valisthea or Valisthea? I don't know. We'll find out soon. I'm going to say Valisthea right now, and I'm probably wrong about that. The land of Valisthea is studded with mother crystals, glittering mountains of crystal that tower over the realms around them, blessing them with ether. For generations, people have flocked to these beacons to take advantage of their blessing, using the ether to conjure magics that let them live lives of comfort and plenty. Great powers have grown up around each mother crystal, and an uneasy peace has long reigned between them. Yet now the peace falters as the spread of the blight threatens to destroy their dominion. So this is a mountain of crystal behind this right here. This mountain range is crystal. That's dope. That is dope. They're not just like these little crystals anymore like the old Final Fantasy games. They're like these huge, monolithic, natural formations. That's dope. And so right here where it says uneasy peace and it's talking about great powers have grown up around each mother crystal, there's a scene in that trailer where they're having some kind of like war council meeting, and like the younger woman is, or the adult woman is talking to the old man behind the table. Then there's the guy who's like, the spread of the blight, blah blah blah. That must have been representatives from these different kingdoms or something like that. Icons and their dominance. The icons are the most powerful and deadly creatures in Valisthia. Each resides with a dominant, a single man or woman who is blessed with the ability to call upon their dread power. In some nations, these dominants are treated as royalty in admiration of this strength. In others, they are bound in fear of it, and forced to serve as weapons of war. Those who are born as dominants cannot escape their fate, however cruel it may be. Dope. That's dope. Oh man, look at this. Oh man, I'm a sucker for like these maps and like writing and stuff like, man. This is off the charts. The production, they've been working on this for just the art presentation. They have been working on this for a long time. And this is exactly what I wanted, right? From Final Fantasy 16. You go back and find that old video I did, what I want from Final Fantasy 16. This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna eat this up. I'm gonna eat this up. Like a big old bowl of spicy mac and cheese, baby. I'm gonna eat this up. The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. Long ago, a group of small independent provinces in western Valisthia found the strength in unity and formed the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. After years of relative prosperity, the duchy now... Duchy? I think it's Dookie. It's not Dookie. Yeah, the Dookie. The Duchy. I'm going to say the Duchy. The Duchy now finds itself threatened by the spread of the Blight, a threat that, left unchecked, would doubtless usher the realm to ruin. Should be doubtlessly there. Right there. Would doubtlessly usher the realm to ruin. Rosaria draws its ether from Drake's Breath, a mother crystal situated on a volcanic island off the coast. So all the big crystals are named? Come on, man. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. The dominant of the Phoenix, icon of fire, is enthroned as Archduke when they come of age. Okay, so the kid, the Joshua, right? That's his name, Joshua. So the kid, if he were to become old enough, would become the Archduke. Okay, so that's definitely where he's from. That's Phoenix and the banner there. The Holy Empire of Sambrek. Sambrek is the largest theocratic force in Valisthia. The empire's holy capital of Oriflamme is built around Drake's Head, the mother crystal that blesses the surrounding provinces with abundant ether. That's so cool that they're all like named. I guess that would make sense though, because mountain ranges and lakes and stuff like that are named, so these would be named too. The people happily take advantage of this, living in comfort and security under the watchful gaze of the Holy Emperor, whom they worship as the living incarnation of the one true deity. The dominant of blank serves as the empire's champion, taking to the field in times of war to rout its enemies. Who would this be right here? Oh no. That'd be maybe... That's... Oh, okay, so that's Bahamut. Bahamut, however you say it, Bahamut. I think that's Sandbrek's icon there. The Kingdom of Wallowid. Wallowid claims the entirety of Ash, the eastern half of Valisthia, as its dominion. The kingdom's control of the continent has often been tested by the orcs and other beastmen who make their home there. But the current ruler of the realm, dominant of Blank, has succeeded in quelling their rebellions. Using the power of the kingdom's mother crystal, Drake's Spine, this new king has built up a mighty army with which he now seeks to test the borders of his neighbors. Okay, so I think this is Ifrit right here. And that makes sense because he's like, you're going to test the borders of your neighbor. You know, he's going to, you know, the new king is going to try to conquer other areas, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That kind of seems to be whoever's controlling Ifrit is a problem in the trailer. So this new king sounds like probably a problem, and that's probably who that is. The Dalmekian Republic. Dalmekian. Where have I heard that? Dalmekian. I feel like I've heard that term somewhere before. Okay. The Dalmekian Republic is made up of 5 states, from which the members of its ruling parliament are drawn. Its mother crystal, Drake's Fang, is half hidden in the heart of a mountain range. The Republic's control over it and its ether securing the obedience of the large part of southern Valistia, dominant of Titan, icon of Earth. Cool. Okay, so they're giving you that one. They're just giving that one away. Okay. I think we've guessed the other ones. So, okay. Dominant of Titan, icon of Earth, is installed as a special advisor to Parliament and has a significant say in its decision making. That's interesting that all these things are like politically different. All these 6 regions are obviously going to be politically different in structure. Just feed me. Just feed me. Just feed me. I'm all about it. This is what I want. This game is going to be huge. This game is going to be massive. I can't freaking wait. The Iron Kingdom. A small group of islands off the coast of Storm, the western half of Valistia's twin realms. Here the crystalline orthodox, an extreme faith that worships crystals, reigns supreme. Okay, I was wondering who the church state was going to be. Who's going to be the church state, right? The Iron Kingdom controls Drake's Breath, the mother crystal that sits at the heart of one of their islands. Long a source of contention with neighboring Rosaria, isolated and aloof from the mainland nations, the Ironbloods speak their own language. Orthodox doctrine judges dominance to be unholy abominations, and any unlucky enough to be born on the islands are executed. Wow, okay, alright. Alright, that makes sense. That makes sense. The Crystalline Dominion. The Crystalline Dominion sits at the heart of Valistia. Built around the tallest of all the mother crystals, Drake's Tail, many bloody battles were fought for control of this small plot of land due to its strategic importance, till the warring realms finally agreed to an armistice. As part of the peace treaty, the islands around Drake's Tail became an autonomous dominion led by a council of representatives from the surrounding nations, each realm enjoying equal claim to the mother crystal's blessing. No dominant makes their home there. Okay, so right now we've got 4 dominants, right? But it doesn't say Shiva anyway. So is that maybe? Well, there's a dragon here. So is that Shiva and Bahamut right here? This is Phoenix, Ifrit, Titan. We kill you if you're born a dominant here, and there are no dominants here. So okay, so it's only got 4 listed right here. So we know Shiva's in it, right? We know Ifrit, Phoenix, and Titan are in it. Those are the 4 that we know are in it. But in this banner here, okay, so if this is Shiva here, because she is shown with the other 4 in the symbol here, right? But there are dragons here, right? There's dragons in this banner. So that speaks to me that it is probably, I think that's Bahamut. I think it's Bahamut. But the political structure of all these different regions are cool. So the Crystalline Dominion, I think that is probably, so the cover art of this, it shows the big city with that huge spire of crystal coming out. I think that's probably the Crystalline Dominion, the shot behind the main character there. Okay. Very, very cool. Okay, so that's the world. Let's go to characters. Maybe. Come on. Come on, take me to characters. The characters. Oh man, this just feels like Final Fantasy Tactics. This artwork. Oh my god, come on now. Clive Rosefield. Alright. Rosaria. Okay. Rosefield. Okay. Alright. The firstborn son of the Archduke of Rosaria. Okay, cool. So Nice. Clive is his name. Dig. We got a name for him now. We got Joshua. We got Clive. The firstborn son of the Archduke of Rosaria, though all expected him to inherit the Phoenix's flames and awaken as its dominant, destiny instead chose his younger brother Joshua to bear this burden. In search of a role of his own, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade. His practice pays off when, at just 15 years of age, he wins the ducal tournament and is dubbed the first Shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. Yes, man. Yes, this is so cool. Alas, Clive's promising career is to end in tragedy at the hands of a mysterious dark icon, Ifrit, setting him on a dangerous road to revenge. I was right. I was right in my reaction to the Final Fantasy 16 trailer. If you haven't seen it, go check it out when this video is over. I was right. It's a revenge story. It's the first thing I said when it showed the young version of him, and then it showed what is obviously the older version of him. He's like, I'll kill you if it's the last thing I do. He's talking about, I knew he was talking about Ifrit. I knew that was Joshua that Ifrit was tearing up. I think I even say it in the video. I was like, that's that kid. He's tearing up. There's blood going everywhere, the kid turns into Phoenix, and then Ifrit he's tearing him up, man. And I knew it. Nice. This artwork is amazing, by the way, you all. It has a Castlevania vibe to it. This artwork really, really has a, wow. Yeah, it's really got a Castlevania vibe to it. It's Ayami Kojima. Ayami Kojima's the artist I'm thinking of. It really has that vibe. I don't think it's her, but it really has that vibe. The second, Joshua Rosefield, the second son of the Archduke of Rosaria and Clive's younger brother he's his brother! They're brothers! Oh, shit, yeah, man. Revenge story, all day. Todos dias, all day. Revenge story. Joshua awoke as the dominant of the Phoenix soon after his birth. Despite his noble upbringing, Joshua treats all his father's subjects with warmth and affection, none more so than Clive, whom he deeply admires. Joshua often laments that it was he, the frail and bookish younger son, who was granted command of the Firebird's flames, and not his stronger, braver brother. Good character stuff. There's good character stuff in this already. While Clive will gladly throw himself into any danger, Joshua quails at the sight of a carrot on his dinner plate. That's interesting. But carrots become the least of his concern when he too is swept up into the tragic events that change Clive's life forever. Okay. So is this like just kinda like telling you but not telling you that he dies, right? Or that something horrible happens to him, right? Maybe he doesn't die, but maybe he's just crippled beyond repair and he's just basically a vegetable for the rest of his life or something. I mean, he may not die, but I mean, he obviously gets tore up by Ifrit in that trailer. Ifrit is tearing him up, like literally physically tearing him apart, like blood everywhere. It's pretty graphic. Anyway, moving on. Jill Warwick. Born in the fallen Northern Territories, Jill was taken from her homeland at a tender age to become a ward of Rosaria, securing peace between the two warring nations. The Archduke insisted that she be raised alongside his sons, and now, at 12 years of age, she is as much a part of the Rosefield household as Clive and Joshua. Ever kind, gracious, and unassuming, Jill has become a trusted confidant to the brothers. That's cool. Alright, so... She's obviously going to have a role in the story. Yeah, I'm stoked. This is awesome. Here, so let's go back to the homepage. So we did world characters. Yeah, this right here is the crystalline. I think this is going to be the crystalline Dominion. Because look at that huge spire of crystal coming out. I think that's what this is going to be. And it says it's a tactical point where people try to conquer for years. It reminds me of Minas Tirith, right? From Lord of the Rings. It really reminds me of not Minas Tirith, Gondor. Sorry, it reminds me of Gondor from the Lord of the Rings. Is what that reminds me of. Minas Tirith. No, it's a whole different place. But yeah, that reminds me of Gondor. That's cool looking. It's cool. I see a lot of kind of like Lord of the Rings kind of influences. People have been saying Game of Thrones influence. I don't think so as much. There maybe a few nods to that kind of thing, but Game of Thrones is like a medieval fantasy, so naturally it's going to have kind of that feel to it. But after reading how things are written, there's a big Lord of the Rings influence in this game. Like a big Lord of the Rings influence in this game. After reading this writing, how things are written, how the maps are drawn up, there's a lot of Lord of the Rings influence in this, and I bring it on, baby. I said bring it on, baby. So let's see, what else do we have in here? You got that message from the developers. Final Fantasy 16 producer, that's right, just producer, Naoki Yoshi P here. How did you enjoy the trailer? The exclusive footage, comprised of both battles and cutscenes running in real time, represents but a fraction of what our team has accomplished since the start of developing on this, an all-new Final Fantasy game. In that span, the team's size has grown from a handful of core members to a full-fledged unit that continues to polish and build upon what they have created so far. All to provide players an experience unmatched in terms of story and gameplay. God, man, I'm so excited. Our next big information reveal is scheduled for 2021, so in the meantime, I expect everyone to have fun speculating, as we have a lot in store. Not only for the newest entry in the series, Final Fantasy 16, but for Final Fantasy 14 too. Needless to say, I'll be working hard on both. Producer Naoki Yoshida, yes. When Final Fantasy 1 was released, I was just another player, a young student with big dreams. By the time Final Fantasy 5 was in the works, I had earned myself a seat at the developer's table, albeit at the very end. I know how that feels, brother. Hiroshi Takai, I know how that feels, brother. Where was that? Okay. From here, I moved online, leaving my mark on both Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14, and now Final Fantasy 16. From the establishment of an all-new development environment to learning the ins and outs of the PS5, the team and I have taken upon countless challenges during our journey to bring you the 16th chapter in the storied Final Fantasy franchise. And though we're pouring our hearts and souls into this project each and every day, it may still be some time before we can get it into your hands. However, I promise the wait will be worth it. Director Hiroshi Takai. Yes. Yes, all that. All of that. Alright, so basically, yeah, like a lot of the stuff I thought from the trailer story-wise, the young guy, we see the young swordsman, that's Clive, younger. There's a time skip, he's older, he's a merc, he's on a mission of revenge, he wants to find Ifrit's dominant, he wants to kill him. Kill them, maybe a woman, I don't know. He wants, if it's that king, it's obviously a man, right? So he wants to find this wicked king that mutilated or killed or whatever his brother, who was Phoenix, and it's a revenge story. He's set out with a mercenary group, they're hunting icons, they're hunting dominants, I guess, to take down, maybe he's part of like a special group that goes there, like mercenaries, and they go in to find the dominant. I think that's what's probably going on with that group he's with. The target is Shiva's dominant. I think these guys are tacticians that specifically take down dominants, right? They specifically take down dominants in battle. I think they're probably hired by other nations and stuff. So, okay, we've got this battle coming. You all are to go in and find this dominant and take them out, right? And that's probably where he gets his abilities. Every time you take down a dominant or wherever, he absorbs a piece of that. Because he didn't take Phoenix. It says he was blessed with a part of the Phoenix's flame, so he can use a part of it. He probably has the ability to take a piece of each icon's energy once he defeats the dominant, I would think, which is super cool. Which is like it's Mega Man, right? You beat a boss, you take his power or whatever. You know, it's Mega Man, right? But it works. That works. So I'm super cool with that. So on the channel we were right about the the dominance, the icons, the Joshua relationship, and now we know that that guy is Clive. It's not just his shield, it's his brother, which is deeper, you know. And when it showed that shot of him when he's young and then he looks up, he's got the tattoo, he's like, I'll kill you, you know. I got goosebumps, man. I got real legit goosebumps because I was like, this is a revenge story. Holy shit, I can't believe it. It's a revenge story. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, folks. I can't wait. The artwork is incredible. The story stuff I read is incredible. The world building stuff with the nations, the characters, all that kind of stuff. They have been working on this for probably, I would say, at least 3 or 4 years. They've been working on this thing. I don't know how long ago developers got development kits for PS5, but they've been building this on computers, and they probably had to rework a few things to work on PS5 architecture, I would guess, if that's how it works. I'm not like savvy with tech stuff like a lot of you all probably are, so you can probably tell me what all that would take to reverse engineer or working on this. But anyway, they've been working on this for a while. You can tell just in the planning stuff, the art. It takes a while to develop maps and figure out how to properly draw a map and lay nations and stuff like that out. You know, I've had to do it. Other people I know have done it. It is a daunting task, and that was a really good looking map. I loved how it looked old, right? How it looked like old development material is on there. It looks so good. Everything's laid out where it should be. The rivers and mountains are where they should be, and then you've got the whole thing with the crystals being mountain ranges and all that. This is going to be a big epic ride, and I can't wait. I'm all in. I'm on board. I am on board for it. So, anyway, we'll be doing some more Final Fantasy 16 videos now, some more speculation. I got some more Final Fantasy 7 Remake speculation for part 2 I want to get into this week. Been taking a break from the YouTube channel. I'm ready to hop back on the horse. I'm caught up on a lot of the projects I was working on, so we are ready to get back on the horse. So, if you all dug that, please throw a subscribe on the channel and throw a like on the video. I really appreciate it. Spread the word about the channel. I'm super excited for a lot of you all that, you know, shout out to people like Trips and Ademius, and there are a slew of other people that are always commenting and always sharing. I really appreciate every one of you all. So y'all be good. Keep rocking. I'll be back probably as soon as tomorrow with some new content, but until then, you all have a great night. Keep rocking, be safe out there, be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video. Final Fantasy 16 just looks awesome. It looks awesome. I can't wait.